Dave Luigi and Tyler Lallier bring the field down off of turn number 4. We're underway late model style, and down into 1 they go. Luigi sets the pace off the corner, and the 22 right up on his tail into 3.
Here they come off of turn number 4. Luigi leading the way as the 75 out there going to be lapped soon. Luigi leads Jenison as they work off turn 2.
Off the corner they come. Jenison taking a look down to the inside of Luigi as they hit 3 and 4. Behind them, side by side for second, the 10 of Gomes, the 7 of Lallier, and Hedges looking for some running room up on the outside.
Here they come down the backstretch. Jenison with a nose advantage over Luigi into 3 and 4. Mark Jenison looking for the lead here off turn 4.
Trouble for the 11 of Vanasse as he gets almost run over. Charlie Rose, Chase Belcher right up on the tail end as they come off at turn number 2.
He's got his hands full down the backstretch. Ryan Vanasse holding on there out front. Mark Jenison leads. Andrew Gomes looking for second, battling with Luigi down in 1 and 2.
Gomes working the outside off at turn number 2, the Rehoboth Mass, looking for his first career late model win, and he has been close. Off the corner they come. Edges out ahead of Luigi, and behind them, Hedges up to 4th now over the 7 of Lallier.
Here goes Jenison, going to navigate the lapped car. Murray, the 75 there, they get around him. Gomes stays right in tow. Gomes going to look for the lead as they come off turn 4 and down into 1 and 2.
Gomes peeking down to the inside, settles it back as they come off at turn number 2. Charlie Rose with a push off the corner. Problems on the front end on that number 91 as he tries to work his way through the field.
All 4 of the Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown drivers all under a blanket. Middle of the pack right now. Leading the way, it is the 91. Chase Belcher right there going for that spot.
Off the corner they come. Belcher up on the outside of Charlie Rose as they come off of turn number 4. And look at the 27 of LeBrun dive down to the inside.
Luke LeBrun says, hey, how you doing? Looking to get in that battle there. They work down into 3 and 4. The Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown go Belcher, LeBrun, Rose, and Souza off 4.
Into 1 and 2 the field thunders, and Gomes again takes a look to the inside of Mark Jenison. Down into 3 and 4 they come. Gomes down low. The sophomore looking for some running room. He's got the room. Does he have it to get by as Jenison hangs on up top down into 3?
Mark Jenison holding on to the lead from the youngster. Here comes Gomes on the low line across the stripe. It's going to be close there that time. Gomes continues to battle for the lead down in 1 and 2.
Jenison hanging tight up top as they roll down into 3. A nose advantage into the corner, but Gomes evens up in the middle of turns 3 and 4. A drag race down to the stripes. He's Jenison. Hold on to it. One more lap.
Mark Jenison running the outside line, holding on in that late model there. He continues to battle with Gomes in 3 and 4.
Off the corner they come, and still side by side in the alloy wheel repair number 29 of Josh Hedges, trying to close in the gap. And keep an eye on that fight between Charlie Rose and Luke LeBrun. They keep swapping that position back and forth. They are racing hard off of 4. Connor Souza looking down to the inside.
They have enjoyed racing each other all season long, Luke LeBrun and Charlie Rose. They've been the class of the late model field. That battle continues, but out in front of them, Chase Belcher has started to skate away looking for that Triple Crown.
Jenison continues to hold off the advances of the youngster. Into 3 and 4, Gomes again continues to work that inside lane. But Jenison has that DeStefano Brothers concrete coating machine hanging tight up on the outside. They come down the backstretch. Gomes again taking a peek down to the inside.
Here they go, continuing to battle for the lead up front. As they do, Chase Belcher leads the way for the Triple Crown. He runs in the 5th position right now in that white and black and green Everett's Auto Parts machine.
And off of 4, and Gomes throws it in hard and deep off the corner. That time a little bit too deep. He lost a little bit of momentum, but still works that bottom lane. Jenison up top. Takes over again at the top spot into 3 and 4. 19 laps up on the board, this time at the stripe.
Here they come across the stripe, 19 down. As we close in on halfway, Mark Jenison looking for another win here in 2025, continues to lead the way in 3 and 4.
3 wide down the back straightaway, and that's not going to be pretty. Look at the 27, squeeze by on the inside. Rose gets caught in the middle as Connor Souza works the top side.
While they continue to battle there, Chase Belcher has ran away looking for the Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown. He's left Charlie Rose, Luke LeBrun, and Connor Souza in the dust off 4.
And they're creating their own dust down the front straightaway. Slideways down into 1. The 91 takes a look down to the inside. That is Jacob Burns looking for some running room down on the inside.
Burns looking there as they continue. Cross flags in the air. Halfway home here in this one.
20 down, 20 to go, and Gomes still has not found the right combination to get by Mark Jenison, but while they do that, Josh Hedges is closed up on the tail end. 23 make it 24 have been complete as they cross the stripe, and Mark Jenison looking to get back in a late model victory lane, sets the pace off at turn number 2.
Mark Jenison had a win in the Pro Stocks earlier this year, hasn't had a win in the late models in a couple of years, looking to do it here tonight. 25 laps on the board, 20 to go across the stripe.
Into 1 and 2 they go. Again, down to the inside goes Gomes. Slides up just a little bit, not able to get the momentum he needs down on the inside. They come off the corner, still battling for that top spot.
They continue to battle up front. Chase Belcher runs in the 5th spot right now, continuing to lead the way for our Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown here tonight. Chase Belcher in 5th.
Little contact between Gomes and Jenison down into turn number 1 as Gomes pushes it hard down on the inside. Jenison smooth as silk up top as they hit 3 and 4. Off the corner they come. Gomes gets a run, but not enough at the stripe.
Mark Jenison rebuilt the car he won the championship with here in our late model just a couple of years ago with some of the parts from that crashed car in the famous picture. He leads the way here. 29 laps on the board at the stripe.
29 complete. 16 remain as they come off of turn number 2. Mark Jenison setting the pace. Andrew Gomes second. Third is Josh Hedges. Now it's Chase Belcher up into the 4th spot. 5th is the 08 of Richie Murray. Look at the battle for 6th. 3 cars going at it. The 7 of Tyler Lallier. The 87 of Dave Luigi. The 27 of Luke LeBrun.
That battle continues to heat up. Out front, 31 laps on the board. Mark Jenison continuing to lead the way down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Andrew Gomes in 2nd. Hedges in 3rd. The top 5 under a blanket across the stripe.
Richie Murray back to the inside of Chase Belcher in that battle for 4th. Belcher able to get away up on the outside. Meanwhile, Andrew Gomes cooling his tires off, trying to make another bid at the lead. Takes another look down to the inside. Jenison is giving him all the room down low. Gomes is using every inch of it, but has not been able to take advantage of it. Takes another look down low. Jenison shuts the door off of 4 with 34 up on the board.
34 on the board. They continue to whittle down. Gomes looking to the low line here, continuing to battle for the lead with Mark Jenison. 10 laps to go at the stripe.
10 more circuits to go as they come across the start-finish line. 35 are complete. Gomes again down on the inside. Trouble for the 27. Oh, Tyler Lallier nowhere to go and makes contact. First caution of the event is out at lap number 34. LeBrun with some heavy damage on the right side of that machine. And Tyler Lallier with some heavy damage to the front of his number 7.
27 of LeBrun heads pit side. The 7 of Lallier heads pit side. The 8 of Brittany Campbell. She had some damage. She went pit side. Working on our first caution. 34 laps on the board here.
Field is set. Bristol Toyota Pace Truck pulls down to the center of the infield. 34 laps up on the board. We're ready to go when they come back around. It'll be Jenison on the outside. Gomes down low. Nice even start off the corner, but Jenison keeps control up top as they hit 1 and 2. Jenison sets the pace.
Don't look now. Chase Belcher right there, looking for more, looking for 2nd spot. He's going to battle with Gomes, looking for a triple crown as well. Chase Belcher right to the back bumper. Mark Jenison.
Off the corner they come. Gomes trying to hold on down to the inside as Belcher works it outside, and all of a sudden Charlie Rose finds himself battling inside the top 5. Off the corner they come. Gomes slideways through the center of the corner. Battles back down low. Look at him go after Jenison off at 2.
Mark Jenison continues to lead the way, holding off Chase Belcher and Andrew Gomes in his rearview mirror, but he is going to have his hands full as the laps tick down. 8 laps to go as they come off turn 2.
Jenison taking care of the outside, leaving Gomes to the inside. Through the corner they come. 38 up on the board. Gomes trying to back even up on the inside. Look at the battle for 4th as the 29 slideways through the corner, and Rose works that top side, looking to the outside of Belcher.
Belcher is looking to the inside of Gomes, trying to make a move. He knows Charlie Rose is there. He knows he's got to go fast. Mark Jenison continues to lead down the backstretch. 5 to go at the stripe.
Belcher now plays defense with 5 laps to go. Takes a look down to the inside. Gomes takes a look down low at Jenison. They're even in the middle of 1 and 2, but Jenison gets away. Look at Rose all over the back bumper of Belcher.
How about this battle up front? All these positions up for it. Everett's Auto Parts Triple Crown on the line. The win on the line. Andrew Gomes looking for his first win. Mark Jenison looking for his first win of 2025. How about it?
Belcher throws it in hard, down on the inside. Looks for the number 2 spot. Chases down. Jenison down into 1 and 2 with 4 laps to go.
3 to go here as they work down the backstretch. Mark Jenison coming to the twin sticks. It'll be 2 more circuits around for Jenison at the stripe.
2 more times around for the DeStefano Brothers Concrete Coatings number 22. Can he continue to hold off all comers down into 3 and 4? White flag in the air. Jenison sets a pace. Belcher looks for second. Gomes is third. Rose is fourth, right up on the tail.
Working down the backstretch for the final time. Mark Jenison into 3 and 4.
Gomes back up to second. Here comes Rose up on the outside. Checkered flag. It is Jenison, Gomes, and Belcher holding on for third over Charlie Rose.
What a battle. Charlie Rose brings it home 4th. Richie Murray 5th. Josh Hedges 6th. Jacob Burns 7th. Connor Souza 8th. Ryan Vanasse 9th. Bill Goodrow.
Congratulations. That was about as hard fought of a 35-lap win as you've ever had in your career.
Oh, yeah. That Gomes kid's going to win. He's a smart driver, clean driver. He could have moved me at any time, and he's played a race. He's smart, a smart race. He drove a smart race. And, these guys are just outstanding drivers. So I'm an old guy fighting these young guys. So.
Well, you're fighting pretty good. Tell us about stopping here and climbing out of the car for the folks that don't know.
Well, the last time this car was here, it was up against that wall on its side, and it won the race and won the championship, so it was only fitting for its first win to be back where it rested last.
Well, it's got to feel real good rebuilding this car, and you've gotten it better and better over the course of the season, and now you're finally able to carry that checkered flag.
Yeah, well, the DeStefano brothers stepped up big. They really wanted to help us get this car back on the track. So it was extremely grateful to them. And, Mega Disposal, they've helped out too big time this year to try to, everybody put in a lot of effort to get this car back on the track. It's a fast car. We just got to keep finding the tracks different from what we used to run here when this car was fast,
Well, it was no slouch tonight.
No, she's fast tonight. I got to thank American Racer, man. What great tires they have. Billy does a great job helping us out every year. And I'm glad Dave Alburn and the Vendetti family keep them here, and Len Ellis and, all the officials, all of you guys do a great job trying to help make this sport stay great, and I love it. And, I got to thank Addie Cam West, Rick, thank you. I got to thank Jim and Casey Richards and Mrs. Richards' mom, and all the fans for coming out. Thank you all. You guys are awesome for us. We got to thank our troops. We got to thank our veterans. Without them, we don't have the freedom we got. So thank you to them and the outstanding people they are. And thanks to our first responders, keeping us safe all the time. I really appreciate them. And, my family, my sisters, my brothers, my crew is outstanding. They've been great this year. And there's not much more I can ask for than what I've got tonight. So thank you.
Mark Jenison, grateful in victory here tonight. How about a round of applause for our Andrew Gomes? Andrew, a great run. What do you need to find your... My backside isn't my better side, Nick. What else do you need to be able to carry that checkered flag? Because you are that close.
Yeah, I don't really know. If I knew, I think we'd do it and we'd get there. But I maybe a little looser today. The bottom was, I think the top was just better, and he was not giving me the top. So that was the right thing to do on his part. Couldn't get there on the bottom. So close, but not this time.
You got to feel real good, though, because you've been so close so many times. Tonight, battling side by side with Mark, protecting that bottom lane, and you and Chase over the last few laps putting on a great battle.
Yeah, it was great. The caution came out. I was like, he's going to take the bottom. He didn't take the bottom. That was unfortunate. And then Chase got under me, and I was actually all right. I was just telling him I was all right with that because the top was just better, I think. But it was a good race. Me and Mark didn't touch once. It was really clean, really good battle.
Well, I know you got some people to thank.
Yeah, I got to thank my dad first and foremost, Route 6 Auto Mall, Kia, Done Right Auto Care, the Auto Dentist, RDL Equipment, Coastal Water Sewer Excavation, SMR Metal Recycling, Springville Memory Care, Johnson's Racing Engines, and Flagman Graphics. And everyone that comes out to support me, my family, my mom, my sister, my grandpa, and everyone out back, Louie, Dave Jr., Nick, the Urigs, all of them.
All right, great run for second place, Nick. Andrew Gomes, ladies and gentlemen, Triple Crown champion, Chase Belcher. Chase, a tough race out there. A lot of contact in the middle of the field coming up through. What happened on the last lap? You were up to second, then he got back to by you on the outside.
Yeah, like Andrew said, man, that bottom's tough. I needed the outside, and he said it perfect. Mark does a good job. He knows how to run that top and take away both lanes, and we just need to get the outside of him, and it's hard to do it on the 22.
You're picking up the Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown Championship this year. How much does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, we struggled last year in these 45-lap races, and I think we got all podiums in all of them, so we came a long way, and like I said, I'm more about the bigger picture.
Well, the car's strong in these long-distance races. It's strong in the regular distance. You got to feel real good about your chances.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we've been consistent all year. We went to Jeff Taylor's over the weekend, and we knew we needed a little bit more, and I think he got that for us. Like I said, it's just tough to pass the later it goes, and that was fun racing with Charlie. I was in front of him too long to let it up, and we rubbed doors a little bit, but that's short track racing.
Did you get nervous when you found out he was right behind you?
Absolutely, because that's why I made that move. I didn't even want the bottom, but my spotter, he does a great job giving me information. He's like, hey, Charlie's pushing it, gotta go. I'm like, say no more.
Congratulations on the Triple Crown Championship. Congratulations on third. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Finish